Welcome back to Sports Extra, powered by Springs Detailing. Now, before entering high school, Pueblo Central football player Michael Montoya was homeschooled. At the beginning of ninth grade, the football season began, and Montoya, who was reserved, didn't know anyone. That was until Eric Mikey Lopez introduced himself to Montoya, and their friendship began. Lopez making Montoya feel like part of the team was a simple act of kindness, but then again, it was not surprising because Lopez was the consummate teammate. You see, Lopez always made sure that his teammates didn't stand alone.
Eric had a very unique personality. He was always laughing, he was lively. Everybody loved him.
Eric Mikey Lopez was loved because of his selfless attitude. If you scored a touchdown, he was the first to congratulate you.
He rarely did anything for himself on the team. Whenever anybody scored, he'd run over to the end zone and give them a high five, give them a hug.
Eric had this great ability to get people to loosen up. For example, Pueblo Central's big bruising running back Michael Montoya, who admittedly is shy by nature, was convinced by Eric to be a cheerleader for the Central Powder Puff game.
And he says, "You should be a cheerleader." I was like, okay. So I was a cheerleader. I got all dressed up in the outfit, and he loved it.
He really got you out of your shell.
He really did.
He also loved to play practical jokes.
He says, "Hey Mike, come smell my shirt." Do I smell? I'm like, I don't think so. So I go in to smell his shirt, and he kisses me on the forehead.
But the young man who tried to put a smile on the faces of so many died in January of 2023 by suicide.
It really hurt when we lost him because it felt like I wasn't there for him, like he was there for me. And I remember him making me laugh all the time, making others laugh all the time, and always smiling. And it's really extremely painful to even think what he was feeling inside. I just pray that he wasn't completely lonely.
Along the Arkansas River, atop the Pueblo Levee, there's a steel statue. The statue that stands in the shadow of Dutch Clark Stadium above the school logo Eric graduated from, Pueblo Central.
I sketched it out in a notebook.
Montoya wanted to honor his friend and those who are struggling with mental health, so he decided to build a statue.
So I had chose this pose based off of a picture of Eric playing.
This is the picture that was the inspiration for the statue.
But I chose that picture because I really like the abstract message that I see in it. When I see this, I see, a member of a team reaching out for, it's for a ball, but I see a member of a team reaching out for hope. And that can translate and sort of morph into a member of a community reaching out for help if they're struggling. And I see this as a reminder that you should reach out. The statue is named "You Don't Stand Alone" because in a football team, you're part of a team. You don't stand alone.
The "You Don't Stand Alone" statue was not done alone. With the help from artist Eric McHugh and the generosity from the Pueblo community through fundraising, Montoya's vision became a reality.
I think it's beautiful. As you can probably tell, it's very hard to look away from. I spent so many hours looking at this.
Montoya and McHugh put in a lot of hours in this labor of love.
From start to finish, it took me a whole year.
Even though Eric has been gone now for a little more than a year, he still has an impact on his friends.
Losing him made me want to be a better person and really check up on my friends more. But I have had multiple people approach me and say thank you for creating that. And it's very special to me. I'm very grateful. And I'm glad it's able to help. And I really do hope it's able to help people who are struggling.
Now on the front of the statue, there's a QR code, and it leads to resources for those struggling with mental health. Montoya says he will continue to raise awareness for those who are in need. Michael Montoya, you're my hero, buddy.